Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Now, today I'm going to be talking about a more opinionated and more serious video. I will be talking about I want to say the downfall of Moviestarplanet. Now, this is more how I believe that it has progressively got worse throughout the years. I've been playing since 2014, although I was 8 at the time. So I've been mainly active between 2016 to 2019 and then no 2018 and then really active throughout 2020. Now, I have joined back after 2 or 3 years of inactiveness and I've noticed a lot of changes. And first of all, the game is a lot more inactive than it has been recently, which is understandable. You know, the game isn't always active. I've seen it go through being extremely active to rarely anyone on, and then so on and so forth. But I want to really look into how I personally think it is quite inactive just now, and how I think Moviestarplanet could do better. Now, I don't know how many videos I'm wanting to make on this, but I am wanting to make hopefully some, and like talk about how I think it could be better, in the hopes that maybe somebody out there is listening to me and they can actually make the change. Now, I'm hoping that, something will get done, because now I cannot fully judge this because I'm not active on anything other than the first game, like this game. So I can't fully, everything's my opinion, okay? I want to clarify that before I properly start, because I know people will be sitting there like, that's not true, or I don't feel that way. But, my opinion and everything. So, first of all, I'd like to start with the lag problem. Like, it is so incredibly laggy, and for a game to be, inactive, like, not as much people are online. So the servers can't be that full, right? But the lag that this game is producing is worse than it was 3 years ago, and I don't quite know. My mouse is having an absolute flip out. I don't quite know why that is, but it's just so incredibly laggy compared to normal. And I'm not even just referring to my main account. Like, I know my account's a lot laggier than some other accounts because it is a higher level, which I'm hoping doesn't impact as much, but just as occasionally, like, more people will interact. Maybe not personally, but I used to have a lot of interactions. But, along with this extreme amount of lag, like, look at this. It seems to do a lot better when I'm recording for some reason, but I can't be sitting recording 24/7. So between this lag, I think is one of the main problems of my personal experience on the game. I do not currently have VIP because I do not feel like VIP is currently worth it, but I'll get into that later. So now I don't know how many people are aware of all of the Moviestarplanet games. Now, we have had Moviestarplanet, Fame City are two that I remember quite well, and they have both been shut down, thrown away. MSP have decided they're not worth working on anymore, and they've been removed. Now, some things that I personally don't think a lot of people know, because I've not heard much people talk about it, especially not on this game. So, because I don't play it, I'm not too sure if this is 100% correct. But Moviestarplanet still have Blockstarplanet, and I don't know if many people are playing that game, but the fact that it's still around, and I've not really heard much people talk about it, makes me wonder, is this game still played? Are people still playing this game? And if so, that makes sense, but if not, why is it still running? Like, MSP have put a lot of time into these games, and they've shut down some games. Why is this one still up if it is not as active? Now, I don't personally play it, therefore I cannot make a full comment on it. I do not play anything apart from this one. But Another thing is Moviestarplanet 2. When this was first released in beta, everyone was really hyped about it, but we noticed that they were no longer really working on the original game since then. And, I think that's where things started to downfall. Like, we noticed a lot more errors, a lot more bugs and glitches that some still haven't even been fixed to this day. Like, I don't even want to try get into it. But another thing I'd like to mention is the fact that, pardon me, sorry, I've not learned how to edit. I'm very sorry. VIP. Let's talk about it. So first of all, they've removed the extra items that you get in these packs. And I don't know when this has happened, but I have noticed that they have put their prices up, if you'll notice here. They have increased their prices. I don't know if this happened recently or not, because my prices recently have just been a year VIP, which, but they've increased their prices, and I feel like that, like, they've increased their prices, but they've also removed items, which you kind of look at it and you're like, it's not as worth buying anymore. Not to mention the fact that on themes, give it a few minutes to load, outfits, you get a page or two of, new items. These are all, I believe, new. Oh my god, this is taking ages to load. Oh, I don't have the patience for this, honestly. And I'd go on hide, but honestly, I'm not even joking when I say this. Going on lag free makes me lag more. And I hate that because I'm just kind of stuck, like, what do I do? What's the best option? So you'll see this whole page is all reused items. We get, like, 2 pages of new items, and that is it. They are not putting as much effort as they used to. But, like, the dynamic... Is that the right word? The amount of people that play the game. Apparently, older players play this one, and then newer players play the new version. So when I say newer players, I mean like younger kids, like that have maybe found it on like TikTok or something. And I think they should be taking advantage that more older players are playing this version by giving us more advantages of buying VIP, giving us more out of it, because these people probably work. They should be looking at it like, oh, we have people who can afford this. Let's give them more advantages and more things. And, whatnot. Another thing that I've noticed, literally today, is that they seem to be, not putting as much effort in. They don't seem to be doing very much as they used to. Like, I'll take competitions, for example. Now, I've scrolled as far, like, you saw where I scrolled to. All of the, like, you can submit it and you can hopefully win, a few days VIP. And I've noticed that, take this one for example, they haven't been rated, they haven't ended, Like, it says it's finished, but you don't see first, second, or third. Whereas you used to be. But, sorry, my dad texted me. I'm looking into it and I'm like, do they not care anymore? Like, you can scroll through, like, sorry. Before I came back, I had seen, like, I joined back and I was like, why do I have 4 diamond packs in my account? Where did these come from? And then I did a bit of research on it. Watched a few YouTube videos. I'm noticing that their security, their security has always been horrible. But I've noticed that it's still going on years later. You'd think with a game like this, the amount of players that have put, like, credit card information and so much more on it, you'd expect them to take things seriously and actually fix problems like that, rather than just messing around and not paying attention to it. Like, a few years back, we had people hack the game and literally make changes to the game, like the code of the game. They changed the homepage, and the fact that players are able to do that and stuff like that, like cheats still work on this, I believe, but the fact that that's able to be done says quite a lot. They need to be properly getting things better, you know? Like, there's so much that could be improved, there's so much that needs more, and I've also heard that they removed pet fame. Now, lots of players had their sorry, had fame from pet fame. Like, that was some people's main way of earning fame, apart from, like, I don't know. Movies have become harder to make as well, and the fact that it's called Moviestarplanet, you know, that's quite a bad thing for them. I'm sorry, this video is an absolute mess, and I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh no, I'm running out of time. So I am wanting to maybe cover more topics in depth, and I would love to hear what other people think of it. UK server is somewhat active. I wouldn't say very active, but you know, we're getting there. And I would like to like properly do more videos like this, so I'll be trying to find a schedule and do stuff like that. So I'm really need to get into more, like, example, mobile version. But I'll save that for another day. I am so sorry for anybody who's got to this part and still watching, because I know this is an absolute mess. But hopefully next one will be better when I've maybe actually planned this out more than whatever this is. You know, I'm just kind of just hit record and I was like, let's say whatever I can remember that I was wanting to say. So there's definitely going to be a lot more that I've been wanting to say. And then I start college tomorrow, so I'm going to be a bit busy. But I'm hoping Monday I will get the first server review out, and then I'll see where I'm at then, and I'll record something, and then I'll try and make a little schedule of what to post when, and see how that goes. But for now, thank you to everyone who's got up to that point. Please comment your ideas on what to record in the comments below, and I will see you next video. Bye!